So, what if I told you that the secret to being radically more effective isn't about working more? What if it's about working less? A lot less. Today, we're going to dive into something called the Hunt Protocol. It's a framework that's inspired by one of the world's most feared predators. And trust me, it's going to flip everything you think you know about hustle completely on its head. It all kicks off with this wild fact, literally. A lion sleeps, on average, 20 hours a day. 20! And because of that, it's only active for about 4 hours. So you've got 20 hours of rest for just 4 hours of activity. That, that just doesn't sound like the schedule of an apex predator, does it? It seems backwards. But that's the whole secret. The lion is so powerful because of all that rest, not in spite of it. You got to think of it this way. Every single hour of that sleep is an investment. It's all just fuel for that one moment that matters most, the hunt. And this idea, this predator's paradox, it runs directly against our modern obsession with hustle culture, That belief that if you're not working, you're losing, that more hours always means better results. We all know what this leads to, right? The 80-hour workweek trap that leaves you totally drained right when you need to be sharp. Being always on, which really just means you're never fully present for anything. And maybe the biggest trap of all, confusing being busy with actually making progress. We wear burnout like it's a badge of honor, and we completely ignore a basic biological fact. If you don't rest, you have no edge. So what's the antidote to all of this chaos? Well, it's a beautifully simple structure, the 3-block day. Your entire day is built around just 3 pillars. First up is rest. And no, this is not about being lazy. This is about loading the weapon. Second, position. This is pure prep work. You're identifying your target, clearing the path, getting everything ready for the strike. And finally, hunt. This is that moment of execution, that one single perfect strike, using all the energy you've so carefully conserved. Okay, theory's great, but let's get practical. Let's talk about the daily checklist, starting with how you score your rest block. Your mind is at its absolute peak in the morning. That's your most valuable asset, and you have to protect it. So here are 3 rules. You get 1 point for each. Rule 1, no calls or meetings in your first hour. Don't give your best energy away to someone else's agenda. Rule 2, 0 input. That means no articles, no podcasts, no scrolling social media. You have to embrace a little cognitive silence. And rule 3, phone away, notifications off. Every single buzz and ping is a tiny little tax on your focus. All right, next up is the position block. This is all about what you do before the main event to basically guarantee you're going to succeed. So just like a lion stalks its prey, this whole block is about prep. You get a point for identifying and writing down your one single hunt the night before. You get another point for clearing out any potential blockers, getting approvals, gathering data, whatever you might need. And the third point is for having all your research done and loaded. You don't want to be gathering intel during the hunt itself. And now for the main event, the hunt block. This is where all that conserved energy and careful preparation come together for that perfect strike. Execution has to be flawless. So, you score a point for completing a single thing with absolutely 0 multitasking. Remember, a lion doesn't chase 2 gazelles at once. You get another point for 0 context switching. That means 1 tab open, Slack is closed, your phone is in another room. And this last one, this is the crucial one. You get a point for stopping the second the hunt is done. That's it. You rest. You don't start chasing another target just because you have a little energy left. So at the end of the day, you're going to have a score out of 9. But listen, this is not a grade. It's not like school. Think of it as a diagnostic tool, like a navigation system for your own productivity. And here's how you use that data. If you score 0 to 2, you're a sleeping lion. Your only job is to write down one specific hunt for tomorrow. That's it. 3 to 4, you're warming up. The fix is to get way more specific about what done actually looks like. 5 to 6, you're positioning well, but you're getting distracted. So your job is to kill all those distractions before the hunt begins. 7 to 8, you're close to apex. And a perfect 9, you've hit full protocol. And your only goal? Do it again tomorrow. Look, this whole protocol is about action. So let's cut to the chase. Let's talk about your very first hunt and how you can get started tonight. The most common question with any new system is always the same, right? Okay, sounds cool, but how do I actually start? And the answer here is just beautifully simple. There's 0 friction. You start tonight, right before you go to sleep. Here's your one and only task.
Define your hunt for tomorrow. Now, it has to be a single, specific output. Work on the deck is not a hunt. It's way too vague. But complete slides 8 through 12 of the pitch deck, that is a hunt. It's measurable. You know exactly when you're done.
And this brings us right back to that core idea, this total reframing of what it means to be productive. Real power, real effectiveness, it doesn't come from frantic, constant motion. It comes from targeted, focused, explosive force. Strategic patience is not laziness. It is hunting.